Okay, we gonna have DJ Cassidy right now get on the ones and twos.
Well, this party, I think half of the people there were butt naked.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
So far,
French
so good.
Montana.
The person that we knew for 25 years, so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
Adria Sherry English, a famous adult film star and former go-go dancer, has made shocking revelations in a recent interview where she claimed that Puffy's white parties used to feature high-profile and famous personalities. Who are you thinking of? Well, let's see. The iconic Diana Ross, Reverend Al Sharpton, former US presidents, and many, many more. Howard Stern shed light on his experience of visiting one of the music mogul's infamous parties during his initial days in showbiz. Well, Stern didn't feel anything nefarious was taking place during his visit to one of Puffy's parties. He recounted feeling kinda meh during the whole thing, claiming he wasn't even allowed to use the bathroom. Upon his arrival to one of these infamous white parties, in which every dress had to appear in white, the radio host claimed he was treated like an a-hole. Not only was apparently Howard left with the schlubs in the backyard, but he further claimed, once again folks, word for word, Puffy was nowhere to be seen during his brief stay at the party. The radio host joked that Puffy might have been at the cool party inside the house, but he had no way of telling, because Howard was not allowed to enter Puffy's home, which eventually led him to leaving the party early. Now, pardon me, but Howard Stern, sir, I'm going to address you directly. I found a photo of the two of you together at a white party. So unless you attended multiple parties, and in that case, my dude, be specific, Puffy and Howard did at least say hello at this party. So what else you lying about today? Usher, once mentored by Puffy and often photographed at his parties, has said that a lot of wild things happened. So, while Usher was just getting his foot in the music industry's door, he spent a year living with Puff Daddy. I believe Puffy actually had, custody of him. Usher did open up about his experience in an interview with, you guessed it, Howard Stern. Although he made it sound like a blast, Usher did hint at something more disturbing beneath the surface. Usher said that he didn't understand what he was even looking at, very curious things were taking place, and perhaps most telling, Usher made it clear he wouldn't want anybody else in his family going anywhere near Puffy. Now, regardless, Usher would actually hand over his protege, Justin Bieber, to Puffy without any supervision. I'm just saying. Once upon a time, there was chatter that actor Leonardo DiCaprio had stepped back from Puffy after a photograph from one of those white parties came to light. Now, a friend of DiCaprio has mentioned that the actor has not been in the mix with the Bad Boy Records boss for a lengthy spell. But way back when Leonardo showed up at the white party in East Hampton, the music star had tagged Leonardo as the #1 person he wanted at that bash. However, a source close to the situation said that Leonardo has not attended a party since 1998. This insider made it clear that Leonardo DiCaprio, very specifically, was not involved in the freak-offs. There's no link to the current legal issues. We get it, you stressed it. Not involved. Anna Wintour has been photographed partying with Puffy several times. Appearing with the rapper and sending him that coveted Met Gala invitation contributed significantly to his acceptance into the upper reaches of the fashion world. Their friendship extended to plenty of Vogue coverage for the rapper, who has enjoyed regular features and photo spreads in the magazine for decades, the most famous of which, probably 1999's Puffy Takes Paris. Puffy would ultimately develop such a complex about his place in the industry that he would allegedly tell his employees, when you speak to me, you should imagine that you're talking to Karl Lagerfeld. Which, you're thinking pretty highly of yourself, pal. Paris Hilton is another powerful person who seemed to give Puffy her stamp of approval by attending his lavish parties over the years. She's been captured at various soirees with Puffy. In one particular photo, they seemed pretty friendly, both sporting their pristine white ensembles. They were engrossed in conversation, and everybody could see that Paris was Paris. She had that big necklace spelling out Paris. Now, as a survivor of wrongful harm and an advocate for survivors, Paris has been strangely silent about all these accusations and allegations, even though she's posted a lot about having an epic time hanging out with them. So Ashton Kutcher and Puffy's friendship goes way back. In the mid-2000s, these guys were so close, they were like, yeah, we're the new Rat Pack. Us, Jamie Foxx. And in a 2019 Hot Ones interview, Ashton Kutcher said, I got a lot I can't tell. He's like, yeah, I could, nope, can't tell that, nope. Come on, pal. Now, he could be forced to speak up soon. Daily Mail claims that Ashton's expecting a subpoena about all of the wrongdoings. And although Puffy has argued his innocence by pleading not guilty, looks like Ashton might be worried about potential betrayal. Now, he hasn't made any public comments, but Insiders and sources have been spilling the tea, if you will. A close source was like, hey look, Puffy could say anything, do anything, turn on anyone, and yeah. Now apparently Ashton does regret his friendship with Puffy considering what has happened. He feels lied to, betrayed, taken for granted, and manipulated. But when you look at how much Puffy and Ashton have consistently praised each other over the last 20 years, I don't know. Artist Good Friday says she first met the now disgraced mogul at an autograph signing at a record store in Toronto back in 1999, and she sang for him, and then she was invited to join a heck of a party. And that's all we're gonna say for today, folks. See you next time.